Ok, kao prvo, drago mi je, zahvaljujem da mogu surađivati na skupu. And kao next, I would move to English because I easier express myself in English. And I have some difficulties to pick up also what was already said from the beginning. We got really different insights from corporate world, from startups, Dubrovnik from a regional point of view, to startups' point of view, how to build smart city. So now what to add, I would like to really keep you awake for the next 7 minutes between me and the lunch. So it's not easy task, so let's do how I would do that. So first, yes, who I am, where do I come from? I come from the spin-off company, Smartest City, that is a company built by Smartest Company and GFS Institute. And at the same time, I come from Foresight Europe Network, that tomorrow we will have a meeting here in Zagreb. And some of the members of Foresight Europe Network were already, you heard them, they present city challenges from various perspectives. So about the city and what we do as a company and where we position ourselves. After being involved more than 7 years in city developments and more than 12 years in e-government developments, which logic comes quite close. What we do, what we know is what we don't do, because there are so many things and many requirements from mayors and city leaders that is really important to distinguish yourself on what you are capable to do and what not. So what today the most important drivers for city governance, and that's what we do have, governance tools for mayors to govern a smart city. Not only mayors, also city leaders. So what are really drivers for city governance today is enabling mayor to act as a manager, because nowadays there are no politics, no left and right. Either mayor delivers or not, and then you see results. We have some concrete cases like the city of Ljubljana, at which mayor in 8 years delivered 1,664 projects. Currently, during the previous forum last month, he had 84 open projects running. So this is when mayors act as managers, and that's where we see difference today of the cities that are moving forward and the cities that stay, or some of them even stay behind. So then the use of infrastructure and resources, this is a key where we focus really our concept and tools, and then of course data. We heard about the world is driven by data. What kind of data? Structured, unstructured, and that's where we position ourselves. Okay, so first of all, and I will come back, I really hear so many points already today, like empowerment. That's what is at the end about. If mayor is acting as a manager, at the end is about empowerment of people, better services for less cost and being innovative constantly. So it means at the same way to encourage citizens' engagement and participation of citizens. We'll see how we do that in a few slides. So then, next challenge is transforming complex cities, information into simple ones. Okay, provide those city leaders that today sit in the first row about information, because they decide they need to handle with their budget, priorities, where the city will move, how they will interact with all ecosystem of the city. That's the challenge, how this complex information is brought to the first line that is now empty, that they decide in a right way. So I was a bit ashamed when I sit alone after the first session, but okay, you know, so then I quickly moved to another part between speakers. I feel more comfortable over there than, okay. So next, yes, city governance, that's what it's about, that's what we are doing. Measuring the pulse of the city, compare the cities, involving researchers, developers, startups for innovation. We heard just all those bits and parts today. Okay, so this is our platform, governance platform. There is no technology mentioned over there. And what is about? It's about vision, happy people at the end. And our vision is power to the people. And how? Throughout mission. Those are pillars of city that exist 2,000 years ago, and it will exist. And if we do not enable the first four, house, energy, water, mobility, forget about the rest. Citizens will don't care, however smart we are and however good services we have. Then we have policies, EU policies, national, regional, and new standards. This is important. After more than 5-7 years, new global standards were introduced to measure and to define smart city. There is one, for example, ISO standard on smart city. There are like 100 indicators developed by Toronto University and the chain of cities. Then we have Green Capital of Europe indicators, or another city performance indicator. So for governance of city, this is important. And next, if we have smart city, then we need to have smart governance. And if we want to have smart city, we need smart mayor, of course, because smart mayor considered people of being smart. And as we mentioned before, when mayor is treated as a manager, manager should treat the shareholders or even employees in a proper way and seriously, not without politics. So we see here this goes beyond triple helix. Due to the time constraint, I will not go deeply inside, but those four actors are constantly in co-creation, co-design of city and indicators. And I go one back, priority settings. So when city goes beyond business as usual, then each city specializes itself with its own priorities. Okay, so this is like Shamrock governance principle, and then tools. Finally, what kind of tools we present. So I'm just talking now about the concept, and that's the first approach. So what actually we do, in order to enable smart city platform to run in every city that take it, we provide intersection of four applications: performance of city budget, projects, and voice. And the bottom line, those two applications are daily pulse of the city plus data bank. And I will go back to the data. That's really important. Without data, there is no measuring, no performance, and also no space for other areas where we involve creative people and other actors that are necessary for the city. So I would just move now to see you, to show you also how it looks like. So such a smart city platform is on tablet, is on computer, is on mobile device. And the last week, it was for the very first time presented in our stand. And I'm very proud to have also business partner Zdravka here with me at Barcelona Expo. And it was the very first company ever beyond big platforms that presented, which present governance platform at Smart City Expo in Barcelona. So don't tell me I had a headache, because we have a lot of work with business cards to follow up requests, but this is good for business. This is why we were there. And actually, that's our purpose if I look from the company perspective. So those are applications. And at the end, any question, if you want to be involved, do not hesitate to contact us, either on via email, and also, again, what is also important, what I would like to mention, that the ball starts to roll from last week, and just have a look. Thank you.